America is not a racist country.
I picked my daughter up from school, and in the car, she tells me, "Mommy, my teacher made me eat out the garbage."
It's humiliating, it's disgraceful, and it's unacceptable, and it needs to be addressed.
Serious accusations, and if they are found to be true, this is a really serious situation.
It most certainly is, yes.
Yeah,
We're aware of the allegations. As I explained, we're in the middle of investigation, and unfortunately, because of that, we can't comment right now. I anticipate having this investigation wrapped up here in the next few days, and would be willing to speak at that time.
have you been made aware of what's necessarily in it, what some of these allegations are?
At this point, we've just kind of heard, and now that it's actually been filed, we'll talk to our legal people and take it from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this occurred in Ohio, and this was a Black girl, and she was given waffles to eat, and she did not like the way the waffles tasted. So she threw them away. And it's not just one worker, but two have been placed on leave. It's a damn shame that our children cannot go to school to learn. They go to school to be indoctrinated. And this is another example of it, just like we heard that story about a year ago about a teacher making young Black, I think he was what, a kindergarten or first grade, put his hands in the toilet. I mean, this is just ridiculous. And I'm going to say this again, again, and again. It never pays to do things to children. Once this stuff goes public and the videos go viral and they know who you are, the only thing left for you to do is run for your life. And it doesn't matter if you are a white person and you did it to a Black child. It don't matter. Just doing things to children is heavily frowned upon. You saw what happened to that teacher that had the little Black boy put his hands in the toilet. She and her husband had to leave town, close down their business and everything. They had to run. They were getting so many death threats. At the end of the day, it is never worth it. So uh, I'm glad the mother did not accept some lame ass apology, or because these workers are on leave, that's good enough. She did lawyer up, so I'll give her credit for that. So a recent lawsuit against a public school district in Cleveland accuses one school employee of forcing a child to eat food taken out of the trash. Last week, a federal civil rights lawsuit was filed by Cleveland attorney Jared Klebanow, and this was on the behalf of Latasha Williams, the mother of the fourth grader, and this was a little girl, by the way, a little Black girl, from Palm Elementary. She was a student there, and WOIO reports Williams claimed her daughter was forced to eat food out of the garbage in front of her classmates. The alleged incident happened after the child threw a plate of waffles that she was served. She said it didn't taste right. And maybe it didn't. I mean, come on, we're talking about school lunches. You're not talking about an elaborate meal at a top notch restaurant. You're talking about school cafeteria food, okay? And it is not always the best. It's not the best at all. So she said, it didn't taste right. So she threw the waffles away. After the principal told the girl to finish what was on her tray, the student instead threw out the remaining waffles, the suit states. And it should have ended right there. If she didn't want to eat it, that should have been the end. Why are these adults trying to force her to eat what she said it didn't taste right to her? Leave it alone. Damn. All right. The staffer told the child to get a napkin and take the waffles out of the trash. The employee reportedly forced the child to eat the waffles in front of all the students inside of the lunchroom at that time. The child victim had her constitutional rights violated by this educator. Now they're saying um, this was also a teacher involved. So this is an educator hired to protect our children, not to degrade them and humiliate them. Unfortunately, Black children are degraded and humiliated in America every single day. If it's not over their race, it's over their hair, or it's some stupid Karen teacher in the room trying to humiliate them. It's happening all the time. You know, we have seen countless incidents occur every single year in these schools. I mean, I remember incident over the school pictures, the hair wasn't appropriate, and every time they say the hair is not appropriate, the hair is always very neat. I noticed that too. And, it's funny how these folks don't want CRT taught in the schools, but they're carrying out CRT every day on Black children. Every single day, they're carrying it out. So let's get back to the story. The lawsuit claimed the incident left the child frightened and embarrassed and feeling physically sick from eating food taken out of the trash. The child also has needed mental health treatment as a result of the occurrence. The lawsuit argues the child was targeted because she's Black, and I agree with that. A spokesperson for the Lorraine City Schools said 2 staff members have been placed on leave pending an investigation. They need to be fired. The district authorities responded in accordance with the board policy and past practice by placing any staff member who could potentially be involved in incidents of this serious nature on immediate paid leave, so a vacation, pending an investigation, the district said in a statement. My heart goes out to many of these Black children that are enduring so much hell being in these lame ass schools where they're being lied to every single day. This ain't no education they give you in America. You get indoctrinated. And that's the only purpose in these schools being open. You don't learn a damn thing. Not a damn thing. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Wow, what a horrible thing to happen to this child. One of many, unfortunately. Only if some of our people would just wake up and just do what's right for your child. Get them out of these schools. They're not learning nothing in these schools anyway. You can do a much better job than any Karen in a classroom. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.